I've worked at a sleep study clinic for 4 years. We monitor patients, log data, write reports. It's a quiet job most of the time. People sleep and we watch, and almost nothing happens that you can't explain with science. Almost nothing. The patient arrived 9 days ago. I'm going to call her Anne because I can't use her real name. 54 years old, referred by her doctor for severe hypersomnia, sleep episodes lasting between 16 and 20 hours a day. Nothing we hadn't seen before. What we hadn't seen before is that on day 6 she stopped waking up. It's not a coma. Her vitals are perfect, her brain activity is normal, she breathes on her own, her eyes move under her eyelids like she's dreaming. She just won't wake up. We've spent 3 days trying to understand why, and nobody has an answer that actually satisfies me. I work the night shift. 11 p.m. to 7 a.m., alone with the monitors and the sound of the machines, and Anne sleeping behind the glass. Last night at 2 a.m. Anne started talking. That happens sometimes. People talk in their sleep, say fragments of things, pieces of dreams. You log it and move on. It's not unusual. What Anne said wasn't a dream fragment. She said there's a stain on the ceiling above the bed. Like water damage. Been there a while. I went very still. I have a water stain on my bedroom ceiling. Above my bed. It's been there since I moved in 2 years ago, and I never reported it because the maintenance request felt like too much effort. I said Anne into the microphone. Anne, can you hear me? She didn't respond. Kept sleeping. The monitors didn't change. 10 minutes later she said the glass on the nightstand is empty. She always leaves it empty. She. Not I. She. Like she wasn't talking about herself. Like she was describing someone else. I looked at my phone. I had a photo of my room from 2 weeks ago, taken to send to a friend who was helping me find a rug. I opened it. Glass on the nightstand. Empty. I sat there for a long time after that, just listening to the sound of the machines and Anne breathing slow and even behind the glass. At 4 a.m. she said something else. She said she doesn't know we're connected. She hasn't figured it out yet. Then she said but she will. She's close. I didn't sleep when I got home. I've been sitting in my car outside my building for an hour trying to decide if I should go up. My bedroom ceiling is right above where Anne said it was. The glass on my nightstand is empty because I never remember to fill it before bed. And I don't know what connected means in this context, but I can't stop thinking about one specific thing. Anne arrived at the clinic 9 days ago. 9 days ago I started having dreams I can't remember. I never used to dream. We'll update tomorrow if anything changes tonight. Update. Okay, so I have about 20 minutes before my supervisor gets back, and I need to write this down before I talk myself out of it. Anne woke up this morning. Not gradually, not the way patients usually surface from long sleep episodes, groggy and confused and asking where they are. She just opened her eyes. Fully. Like she'd been awake for a while already and had been waiting for the right moment to let us know. I was the only one in the monitoring room when it happened. 4:47 a.m. I was on my third coffee and running the overnight logs when the movement sensors triggered, and I looked up at the feed and she was just sitting up, looking at the ceiling. I hit the intercom. Anne, can you hear me? Standard protocol. She turned her head toward the speaker. Slowly, like she knew exactly where it was. I said, Anne, how are you feeling? Do you know where you are? She didn't answer that. What she said was she works the night shift. I froze.